All right, hey man, we're down here at the Great Outdoors down in Cherryville, North Carolina. This store is awesome. It's got a little bit of everything. And I'm Jeff Queen, and this is my son KJ.
Queen, nice to meet you.
Yeah, and KJ and I would like to show you some of our new tackle we just come out with. We introduced it at ICAST, and all this stuff you can come down here to Great Outdoors and you can get it from the Great Outdoors. These guys down here get real creative. So they've been real creative in helping us figure out all the different things you can do with our new product. So KJ, you want to show them real quick?
Yeah, so here's our new product. It's a Queen Tackle Switchblade. And what's awesome about this product is the fact that you can actually put it on just about anything you can think of that has a vertical eye on it. So the idea behind it is, ingenious of what, the idea behind the blade is that, you can make just about any lure that you can think that has the vertical eye on it vibrate and give action to it that you would not have any other time. And one of the cool features about it is it's pretty simple and easy. All you have to do is take this flap on the back.
Zoom in right here on that.
Yep.
So all you have to do is actually take this flap on the left, pull it up, grab the flap on the right, pull it up, grab the wire in the middle, spin it out to the side, grab your favorite color jig, your favorite spinner bait, your favorite swim bait. The ideas are endless with it. You take it and keep your hook away from you, slide it on the wire, twist it back around, pop it in the hole, grab your pliers, crimp one flap down, crimp the other flap down, and boom, I just made that jig vibrate.
So let me ask you some questions about this. So on this vibrating jig right here, you said it can work on just about anybody's jig. So if we got shooter jigs, right?
You put it on a shooter.
Put it on a shooter jig. You put it on booyah.
You put it on, ER lures. You can put it on True South lures. It don't matter. Your favorite color, what you want to do, whatever your fish are biting all the time, you can make it vibrate.
So if I got a rusty hook or the skirt's half torn, I don't have to fork out a huge amount for a new vibrating jig. You just come in here, you get a pack of switchblades, whatever jigs you got, it's going to work. Now here's what I want to know. Why does it work on any jig? Because on most of the jigs nowadays, that blade has to hit that head to really control it. What's special about this blade?
Well, our blade design is made to where it doesn't have to hit the head. That's the nicest feature about our blade. It doesn't have to make contact with the head. It actually pivots around a different way. It doesn't have to make contact with the head. It actually pivots around a different way. And what's sweet about it is you can take these flaps and say, if I want to put it on something other than a jig, bend this flap up, bend the other flap up, pull the wire out to the side, and I want to rig it up on an underspin. Rig it up on this underspin.
So this is an underspin that you can get right here at the Great Outdoors as well. And underspins normally have a real skinny head, so they sink really fast. So normally you wouldn't think about a vibrating underspin because that blade's not going to be able to hit that head. With ours, because of the way it's designed, it don't have to strike the head to run true and give you that vibration. And so that gives it a whole different way of opening up to a multitude of different baits. You can get real creative with this. So check this out right here. We just created a 3/4 ounce underspin with a vibrating blade on the top of it. That right there is something to fish Lake Wylie, Lake Norman, anywhere in the country. They hadn't seen that yet. And if you got it something that they've never seen before, you're going to go to all these different places, and when you get creative and you start thinking about, I got an underspin, I got my favorite plastic on it, I'm putting a blade on the front, man, it gets unbelievable because these fish hadn't seen it. They're going to strike. They're going to react to that bait far better than any other bait that you could ever think of. So that's why these pros get real creative in what they're doing. That's why you come to the Great Outdoors and get Jason Wilson and Mark down here and these guys, we all get to talking about, hey, what's all the different ways you can create a new bait? Because if you got that little edge, that edge is real important.
The competitive advantage is what you have to have in fishing in order to excel to the top.
Yep.
Just some more baits that you can actually put it on, and which gives you that advantage. It gives you that edge, You can check out spinnerbait. You know, if the watercolor's a little stained, or if you really want to slow your bait down, you can take this blade and just bend the flap up on one side, bend it up on the other side, grab your wire in the middle, spin it out to the side, grab your favorite spinnerbait, slide it on the wire, twist it back around, pop it in the hole, crimp it down there, crimp it down there.
So when that wire goes in that hole, it's locked. It's locked in place.
There you go. Now I just made this spinnerbait have a whole different action to it. It has, you know, a different look. You can slow it way down. You can move it, throw it up. You can slow roll it beside a dock if you want to slow roll it beside a dock. You know, you can take it and throw it out deep and give a whole different look to a brush pile out deep if you want to do that. There's all kinds of different ideas that you can do by adding an extra blade to the front of the spinnerbait.
So if you think about, I'm up in the river and I got a lot of current coming through that river. That spinnerbait's coming through there real fast. That fish doesn't have a lot of time to react. By putting that blade on there, it actually slows that bait way down and gives it extra flash. So this time of year, river fishing is real popular. If you're throwing it up there, coming through that current, bam, you get that extra second or two in that strike zone that's going to give you that bite that otherwise you wouldn't get. At night, you need a little extra flash, a little extra thump. That's going to give you that extra thump, that extra flash. Because our blades are designed not to have to hit the head, works perfect on the spinnerbait. That thing runs true and comes on, I mean, almost every spinnerbait we ever tried it on, it's worked. So whatever your favorite spinnerbait is, whether it's night, river fishing, out on a deep ledge somewhere, and you got a really slow roll, and this thing in the spring is going to be awesome. When you slow it down coming through a bush, that spinnerbait can just hang out there for a long time. Extra flash, extra vibration. It's going to be great. What else you got for us?
All right, so what I got here, I'm going to show you how, what's another cool feature about this blade is you don't have to have weight at the head or anything of that nature. You can actually have and put it on a belly weighted hook. And you know, belly weighted hook, you get all kinds of features out of that. So you just grab this flap on one side, and you grab the other one on the other side. Bend it out, bend the wire to the side. Take your belly weighted hook, and you know, the ideas are endless with this belly weighted hook. You know, you can put a frog on it, you can put a swim bait on it, you can put, you know, a worm on it. You can make just about anything vibrate by adding this blade to the front of it. Take it around, spin it down, put it in the hole. Take your pliers, bend the flap down there, bend the flap down right there. Now I can take my swim bait, rig my swim bait up on it.
The nice thing is when you're putting it on this wire, it's pulling that wire away from the hook. And so that wire actually pulls to the back of that eye, gives you total free motion of that blade up there. So that blade's going to continue to run true and track true throughout the water column.
Just like that. I made my hollow body swim bait vibrate. I can throw this out, throw it in a deep brush pile. It's not going to get hung up, it's weedless, and it's a vibrating swim bait.
So if you think about those guys on like Kentucky Lake or some of them ledge lakes that are really good on that Tennessee River, you know, when those guys first come out with that new bait and it's vibrating and it had maybe a different type of scrounger head or a different type of plastic bait, they were the ones that went straight to the top and won those tournaments. This is going to give you that advantage. If you're one of the first guys to get it out there on that ledge, it's going to give you a whole different vibration, a whole different flash than anything those fish have seen before. That's what's cool about that switchblade.
All right, another feature that's really cool about the switchblade, I want to show you what's awesome. You can take this blade and actually pair it up and put it on our queen tackle hammer shake. And the ideas with this are endless as well. So basically, what you do, you use the same way, you bend the flaps up, put the wire on. Okay. And so the idea behind putting it on a hammer shake is you actually have a rattle built inside the head, and so you have a rattling, vibrating, soft plastic bait of your choice. So if they're only eating a certain color that day, or they're only focusing on a certain worm type that you have, you can put that bait, that worm on here and make it vibrate and get just maybe just get that 1 or 2 extra bites that you need to fill out your 5-fish limit.
So I can think of, while he's doing this, think about, I've got my favorite creature bait on there. Maybe it's a biz bait, cutter crawl. Maybe it's Reaction Innovation sweet beaver, right? I've got that thing on there. Now I'm going to go to these docks, these brushy docks. They've seen 1,000 lures flipped under there, but they have not seen one yet flipped under there that's going to vibrate. So you vibrate it up, drop her down. Vibrate it up, drop it down. These giant spotted bass drives them nuts.
Just like that.
And just in seconds, you've just created a whole brand new bait that nobody's seen before.
There it is, and then you put your favorite worm or your favorite idea that you have. You can put it on there and make it happen.
The cool thing about this is those little flaps that's on the bottom, you can take them up and down real safely about 4 to 5 times without ever weakening that. You get above 5, maybe it starts to weaken a little bit, but we've done it, 20, 25 times. So if we got it on one lure, we don't like it, we just pop it off, we stick it on another lure, we're good to go. When we created the prototypes, we only had 3 or 4 prototypes, so we were doing that real frequent. The cool thing is, very soon we're gonna have gold, we're gonna have black mirror, and we're gonna have silver. And then with that, you can buy some reflective tape if you want to get creative and put that on there yourself. But we'll also have it in a large blade, and we got it in a small blade. So what's the difference between the 2 blades, KJ?
All right, well, the difference is with this large blade here, it's actually the very average blade on the market is a regular blade, and it's just about the same size of a regular average blade. And then the large blade, what's nice about it is the fact that it's about 25% larger than the regular blade. So yet again, you have something that's completely little bit different. It's going to give you more thump, give you more vibration. It's going to make a fish draw its attention to you, and it's going to make them fire and bite.
Okay. So one last thing to point out about this. So he's just created here about 7 or 8 different baits. You change the plastics on them, you change the blade sizes, like spinnerbait blade sizes. Again, you're just exponentially creating tons of new baits for the market. Here's what's really cool about this bait. We are selling these blades come 3 to a pack. So when you buy a pack, you got 3 blades in a pack. Those blades, at complete pack, $6 retail down here at the Great Outdoors. You come to the Great Outdoors, you get 3 blades. You probably already got jigs in your box, but you always need a few extra. We recommend getting some Queen Tackle tungsten ones to try it out, because tungsten bladed jigs are like a real secret out there. But no matter what you do, if you even pour your own baits, your own belly hooks, whatever you might do, grab you a pack of blades, try it, get you some black ones, some gold ones, and you're going to really create something original, new, that only you will have in your tackle box. Anything you want to add?
I mean, that's about it. The ideas are endless. I mean, just keep an open mind, use the blade, you can put it on, hair jigs, battle traps, spoons. You want to get you a different vibration on the spoon? The ideas are endless with the Queen Tackle Switchblade.
So our slogan of the Switchblade is "Make it dance." You want to break dance for us, or you going to leave that to Iaconelli? We'll leave that to Iaconelli and Skeet Reese. This is the Queen Boys. We are checking out from the Great Outdoors. Come check it out down here.
Thank you.